Right guys, it's Dave the Rave 28 here. Just making a quick catch up because I'm watching a video on how to make zip ties. I'm having to redo this. Right, basically you need 3 little spinners. Yeah, 3 little spinners. 3 of these. 2 large zip ties, 2 large zip ties, 2 medium zip ties, and 4 little zip ties, 4 little zip ties.
Anything like that, and these are old too, and you can use like rollerblade bearings, skateboard bearings, anything that has like bearings like this.
Yeah, I know that.
They can be different colors, doesn't matter. And you want to find one that spins really well.
Yeah.
So not that one.
When you buy bearings, find one that spins well. That one don't.
That one's not very good. See this one.
That one's good.
This one will be my spinner. See that?
Oh,
really
in my video, you will need WD-40. WD-40.
Oops, actually, I only need 3.
WD-40, you will need WD-40.
You want to pick out one that spins the best. Ready?
WD-40, guys. WD-40.
That'll be my spinner part. So I'll set these aside.
WD-40, yeah?
Then you're going to need a wire cutter so you can cut the zip ties, just like this.
And you need 3 tools.
Pliers. Either the ones that have
pliers,
the, like,
wire cutters, and something like this.
Yeah.
3 tools, guys. 3 tools. You need 3 tools.
These.
3 tools. 3 tools.
And then all we have to do is get started. Guys, I forgot one more.
Yeah, this guy on the video I'm watching.
When you want to make them, so you know how zip ties, when you use them, they go in.
This guy on the thing, he uses a nail.
Pull them out. Yeah. So if you get a nail.
Uses a nail. So if you make a mistake, you can use a little screwdriver like that to unhook the clip if you get stuck.
So you want to pull that back, stick the nail in.
But I need to get.
Let me try it. If I can even do it, guys. There we go, I got it. And then all you want to do is just push it up with your hands. And boom, you have your perfect...
I need to get... need to get that off. Oh, come on, Wi-Fi, thank you.
2 medium zip ties. If you have 2 medium zip ties and one's like this, don't worry. All you have to do is get a nail. So yeah.
Take that off.
And so once you
we just took the inner ring off of here.
The first step is to get your 2 large
took both the rubber rings off of that one because this one spins quite well.
Type circle, I guess. Well, not really a circle.
And there's no dirt in it or anything.
You want to get your 3 bearings. You want to say I want.
But what I'm going to do,
gray, or gray, or black.
I'm going to
black, gray, black, right?
Get this WD-40. Get this WD-40.
Okay.
I know it's my Wi-Fi.
We're just going to arrange that. And all you want to do is pretty much just tighten this little buddy to a good point. And if you mess up, the nail is your best option. Just restart, you know? It's not a big deal.
Just trying to get this into that.
This is what you want to do. All you have to do, a little bit tighter, one by one. Okay. So you want it
I will get it in there, sodding thing.
So it should be like this. Oops, see, I popped them out. Great. Okay, so a little bit tighter.
I'm going to have to pause that video for a minute. So basically, right, Kev, are you still in my Facebook broadcast? I am trying to. God, he's done it in less time than me. I know. Oh, I had it in now. I pulled it out. Stupid. Right. I'm getting hot because one, my heating's on, and it's a good and it's a good idea to sweat this. It's my Wi-Fi, Julie. It's my Wi-Fi. It's my Wi-Fi, Julie. Something wrong with my pissing Wi-Fi. Sorry for the language. Right, we got that on there. And we basically... Now, we've got that in there. We got the things off of that, so it shows that. So there's no dirt in there or anything. No dirt. No dirt. So I'm going to get some kitchen towel. Be right back, guys. Right, I'm back. Right, 2 large zip ties, 2 medium zip ties, and 4 little zip ties. Right, YouTube, this is for YouTube. 4 little zip ties, 2 medium zip ties, and 2 large zip ties. But going back onto the bearing. Guys. This is quite difficult doing it like this. That spins quite well, but I'm going to make it spin, get it spin a bit faster. If I can get this to do it. Right on there like that. It's just like a good idea just to and then we dab that and it spins really good. Right, we got one that spins really good. We got a good spinner. If you can hear that. You can hear that. Right. The reason I've used kitchen towel is just to mop it up. Right, we don't need that. We just needed it to... Right, give it a little bit of a dry. I really miss my smile. What? Well, I'm on Live Me and trying to do it on live Facebook as well. Right, put that rubbish behind there. Water. It's good. Oh, I know that. Yep, right. I've got to take
these.
Yeah, I've got to the tool section. I've got my 3 tools.
All we have to do is
Got my 3
started.
tools. My 3
Guys,
tools.
I forgot one more
I got my 3 tools.
thing
Got
you're
my 3
supposed to
tools.
use when you want to make them. So you know how zip ties, when you use them, they go in,
And
they make the thing. Oh, you can't pull them out. Yeah. So if you get a nail,
I use this
something
to apart the zip ties. I use the small thing like that rather than the nail.
on the
Rather than
inside
nail.
flap right here. Stick it in. So you want to pull that back. Stick the nail in here. Let me try it. If I can even do it, guys. There we go. I got it. And then all you want to do is just push it up with your hands. And boom, you have your perfect zip tie. So if you have 2 medium zip ties, if you have 2 medium zip ties and one's like this, don't worry. All you have to do is get a nail. So yeah. And so once you have got all of your supplies, then the first step is to get your 2 large zip ties and pretty much just make an endless tie circle, I guess. Well, not really a circle. Just want to go like this. You want to get your 3 bearings. You want to say I want gray, 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 or gray, black, gray, or black, gray, black. I want black, gray, black, right? Try and put them as evenly in the middle as possible.
Yeah, basically, I've put them in the middle.
Evenly as middle as possible.
I've put them in the middle.
We're just going to rearrange that. And all you want to do,
Basically,
pretty much just
when you zip tie
this
it,
little buddy
you place them in the middle,
to a good point.
pull the zip ties till they're tight.
And if you mess up,
Till they're tight on there.
nail is your best option. Just restart.
And like this video says,
No biggie, no biggie.
if you mess up,
This is what
you can
wanna
use
do.
one of these to
All you have to do-
undo the clip and start again.
Okay. So you want it a little bit tighter.
Yeah, mine's tight as yours, lad. Well,
Should be like this. You
Thanks.
can see I popped them out.
So what?
Great.
Hey, what?
Okay, so a little
Wow,
bit tighter.
you got an amazing gift.
One. Now I can
Got
pick
it.
up. I can even
Thank
spin
you
it.
for the gift.
Oh, spin, spin. Spin, 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 spin.
Yeah.
If I had cut these off,
see,
but whatever.
see,
So now-
so it spins like
You
that.
want to get out your
So once it's
short
together like
pair of
that,
medium ones.
it's sort of nearly spinning. So
Now
we're
that you
getting
have
there.
your medium
So we're
zip ties
getting
out,
there.
You've had this part done. Right
So
here.
we're kind
So
of
all you want to do is string it under, and you want to just tighten it. So you want to get this one on. There we go. Just leave that like that. Put the other one in. So that one's on that side. So I'm going to put this to this side.
So basically, the video is telling me, this is an instruction video I'm watching on YouTube. The video is telling me to get my medium size zip tie. We then put it underneath, lay it on the table. You can't see me put it on the table, but lay it on the table. Don't fasten it too tight. This is the 2 middle size zip ties. So basically you've got that on there so it's a little bit loose, and then you do the same thing on the other side. You pull it like underneath there, so it's like that, so it's underneath there like that. Basically, we've got to that point, Facebookers. But don't zip it tight. Don't do it too tight. Whoop. It's coming undone. You've also got to have patience. Great, I've just lost that zip tie. No, we haven't. There it is. Right, back with you. Right, we basically... So basically, we've got 2 zip ties for the to tie up tightly. That's on there like that. You just got to leave them loosely like that. Ah, oh, come on, live, come on. Right, so Lee, you got that on there at the moment.
Kind of have it like a cool design. I don't know.
I'm sweating again.
Ooh, I might have done that right. Okay, whatever, doesn't really matter. So also for these parts right here, you're gonna want them to be kind of like an S shape, more like that. So yeah, by the way, just saying. All I have to do actually is tighten.
Yeah, now we can.
Have them more in the middle of these bearings, because then it'll kind of like a track. Like here it is, it'll just keep running through that. And these can get worn down a little bit, so all you have to do is just replace them if it kind of gets cut off. Which is no biggie, because, I mean, after this video, you all know how to make them easily, so cheers to that. Now, if I took it off, I could kind of spin it. It wouldn't be great, but I could kind of, so that's that. Just like that, pretty much.
See, still spins, but it's, as the video... says it's not that great because we've still got these large bits on. Still got these large bits on, so it's getting there. It's getting there.
This side, bam. Everything's like spaced out, kind of. All good. Yeah. Okay, guys. So once you have this, you have your 2 medium, your 2 large. You can cut those off with your wire cutter. So.
Well, as the video is saying, you can then cut these ends off with your... We cut these bits off. We cut these bits off here and here. Cut these bits off here and here. Here. Yeah, I'm just having to repeat it. So we cut them off here, cut the little bits off here and here. Oh, hi Tim, I'm showing everyone how to make a homemade spinner. So yeah, so what we do with the wire cutters Facebook, and then we basically got one end cut off, but if you want to make sure it's tight, you can use either this sort of thing, just to make sure it's tight enough on there. Well, that's tight enough anyway. And then we cut, the video says to cut, yeah, we're going to cut this end off there like that. So we are ending up with the 2 medium zip ties on there. We've got the 2 medium zip ties there and there. We've got 2 medium ties there and there. So I'm going to play the video.
Or you can do the small zip ties first before you cut them off. I'm going to do that just to be careful, because I can tighten them if it's too not tight enough. All you're going to do, these small zip ties are so these ones don't fall off. Like if somehow someone pushes it off or pushes it out, it's a lot harder to get back on.
I'm just waiting for the video.
If you have these on, it's not as hard because they'll be zip tied on, so can't really push off as easy with 2. Just tighten that as much as you can with your 2 hands.
So we basically get one of the small ones Get one of the small ones. These keep the bearings in place, by the way. We zip we zip the small tie one on one side quite tight, zip it quite tight so it stays there. I'm watching the video again for instructions.
And then you can just tighten it with your pliers, like so. And this right here, I dislocated my elbow, so that's just my brace. If you're seeing that in question, and it's like, what is that? Is that a robot? Yeah, it's my cast. So then you want to do it this side. Kind of space it out the same, make it look good, make it look beautiful. Pull it as tight as you can with your fingers. Grab this, and then all you have to do is just pull.
And then we do the same thing with another small zip tie. So you get a small zip tie, you go, it's on the other side, you get a small zip tie like this, it holds it in place, and then we're going to zip it together. Wrong zip, it was the one that I just we get. Oh, hi Julian. We then get the other small zip tie and zip that where you've just put the other one on. So we're just basically doing the other side. And to make sure it's quite tight, get your tool so you can pull this so it's quite tight. Pull it so it goes really tight as possible, because it's got to keep those bearings in place. So we're kind of going there at the moment.
Tighten all these up. I usually do this at the end, but I already have the pliers out. So
yeah, you can do tighten them up.
And I prefer to use the pliers that have a spring in it, but it's bounced back. You don't have to be like this, so you close it and they have to pop back open your finger. They're just easier to work for my hands because I have kind of small hands. Don't judge me. Okay, then you want to get your other two. Sorry if this is taking a while. I know I'm probably wasting y'all's time.
Yeah, give them a bit of a
just tighten these.
Tight so they go really tight.
And pliers.
So they don't come out.
And if you don't have pliers, you can pretty much just go to your parents and ask them to tighten it, because they're probably a lot stronger than you.
But for you kids out there, as the video says, for you kids out there who wants to make one of these, ask your parents to do the safe thing and use these tools to pull the zip ties, yeah? So, as the video goes, you get the other two zip ties to thread through to keep hold of it on this one. See, you get the other two zip ties, put them through on this one to hold them in place. So we do that now. It's coming along for my first time. So we zip one on there. Right, don't do what I just did. For anyone who's watching this, don't do what I just did to burn it, because I'm an adult. Right. And then we get that, pull it tight enough. Whoops. I think we're going to need, because we pulled it too tight, we need another small zip tie. That was a bit of a kerfuffle. So anyway, as I was saying, thread it through the hole. Then you zip tie it. You zip tie it. So that's your, so this time when you go to fasten it, not too tight, just tight so it stays in place. Right, I think that's tight. And then we get your last, small zip tie. We then place that through there. We zip it through, zip, so we get that little and then we pull it. Don't pull it too tight because it'll probably snap. So we just sort of do it so it goes nice and tight. Right, I think that's done. It's getting there, it's getting there. Yeah, it's getting there, guys, getting there. Everything's all tight and everything. We just make sure, again, everything's all straight and so it's all tight and everything all fits in place. So go back to the instructions video again.
A week, but most likely.
I'm using the video as instructions, by the way. And he's cutting the bits off. So basically, you use wire clippers.
Here, right? And then you just want to kind of chop off a little bit of the wire and chop off the rest. You can go. So you
basically start clipping off to tidy it up.
Oopsie. Chop off the rest. A little, the rest. A little, the rest.
Well, he's doing a little bit, but because basically you do that. Hi Joe, I've nearly done my spinner.
And once this is done, I might show y'all how to put a finger grip on it. I personally do not like them on the try.
You can. Like the video says you can put a finger grip on it. But
I don't know why.
It's not really advisable right, for what he says.
It's so weird. It kind of hurts your finger sometimes. But that's y'all's choice if y'all want it. And then once you do that, bam, have your fidget spinner.
There we go. Finished.
And this item
finished.
Great bearing,
fidget spinner.
Which is kind of my
homemade fidget spinner.
Bearings. If you get a rollerblade bearing, they go like really fast. Maybe that's why. But if you get a rollerblade bearing,
we're done. Homemade fidget spinner. There we go. Signing off. Dave the Rave 28. If you watch this video, make comments below, like my video, share my video to any website you can share it on. So yeah, happy spinning.